Hey guys, it's Brian over here. I got buffalo grass over here, which is 1 month old. It's actually like a day or two past 1 month old. I wanted to give a quick update for the vlogs channel. Right now is a pretty good time of the day because the sun is starting to come down. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. So you can see it pretty good. I want to put a little bit of water on it so I can get a little bit of extra contrast so you can see it a little bit better, and then I'll give you an update. Give me a second here.
All right, there we go. I I've actually started watering this every third day in the middle of the night. So right now, this daytime hand watering, I just use my hose, is not normal. I'm literally doing it just for the camera so you can see. One interesting thing is right here. If you watch my original video planting this stuff, this is the stuff that I primed, whereas this stuff over here is the stuff that I used seed coat on. That's a special product that I bought right out of the gate. I didn't think the seed coat was worth buying, but look at that. You can plainly, clear as day, tell the difference. The seed coat stuff, all of the grass over there, it just looks better. It's thicker. So I think maybe the seed coat is probably worth doing more experiments on and maybe buying. It's not like it was very expensive. I'll link to it down below, but I'll link to the video where I talked about the installation of this. In that video, I didn't have a lot of good things to say about the seed coat, but I actually think it's probably worth it right now because that's obvious to me. All right, let's get in close here. Now, I put in 5-foot spacing between irrigation heads, and over here, these two corners, I don't want to say that this didn't do well because I only primed it and didn't use the seed coat. This spot right here is continually dry because I got extremely low flow 90-degree nozzles here that don't seem to give good coverage here, so I need to swap those nozzles out. There's still enough grass there that eventually it's going to fill in without me having to repair or do any other seeding. It's just going to take a little bit more time. This, by the way, in case anyone's interested, is sprigs from Bermuda grass that was in the main lawn that I planted, and now it's coming in. See, this is what I do. It's totally unrelated. I weigh it down so that the sprigs start rooting back down. So anyway, throw that. It's just unnecessary anymore. Anyway, back to the main event, buffalo grass. 30 days. It's been something like 32 days since I put the seed down, and it started sprouting somewhere around day 6. Right now it's about day 32, so we're at about almost 4 weeks, almost 30 days of growth. I've been running the reel mower over this at about 3/4 of an inch. Right now I haven't run the reel mower over it for a few days, so I'm bringing the reel mower up to about 1 inch in height. And over the long term, you don't want to keep buffalo grass. Most likely you don't want to keep buffalo grass this low, but I do prefer doing a lot of low cuts very early on in the seeding process, so as to, there goes the cars. See you later, car, truck. So as to encourage lateral growth. I want to encourage low tillering and early lateral growth, so I decide. This time of day, everyone's coming home from work. I think I'm starting to see the fruits of that right now. So as I look straight down on it, it kind of almost looks like just a thin lawn. It's not exactly quite there yet. Give it another couple weeks or so, and this is really going to look like a thin lawn, in my opinion, as opposed to a newly seeded patch. Right now, I have yet to notice very many of these stolons going side to side, but that looks like it might be the start of one. This one right here is laying down. Before long, we're going to start seeing a lot of lateral stolons. Look at this one right there. That one just is laying down. So as the stolons start forming in month 2, it's really going to fill in significantly. It's basically just going to look like a lawn. Because this is Texoka buffalo grass, which is a little bit more of a rustic variety, something that you would see in like fields a little bit more often as opposed to a manicured lawn space. This will eventually start putting on seed heads. We call them flowers, but really they don't really look like flowers. They are the seed head version that we see in grass that we call flowers. So that will be interesting to see how annoying they look or nice they look. I don't know. We're going to find out. In any event, this is 1 month worth of growth. This is the weakest spot right here, and it's because of these low flow 90 degrees that I have. And I still think it's going to be fine. I'm annoyed that it's so thin here, but I'm not going to fix it. I'm just going to let it ride out and see what happens. Everything else, I have no concerns whatsoever. A little bit of a thin spot here, but then once I get into the area where I used seed coat and over, I mean, it is looking great. Anyway, we're coming into November soon. That whole area back there, as I go towards the road sign and beyond, everything's been killed off plenty of times. There's another car. I say that plenty of times. I've applied non-selective herbicide over there more times than I care to admit, mostly because I've got a lot of Bermuda and Kikuyu, and I've had a lot of nutsedge growing over there. And all 3 of those things are ridiculously hard to kill for good. I think I got it pretty good all the way past the road sign to my fire hydrant. Back there, I say my fire hydrant. It's the city's fire hydrant on my lawn. Yeah, that's where I live, man. If you're gonna come, comment and let me know ahead of time, and I'll say hi. But anyway, here over the month of November, I'm probably gonna start cultivating or preparing this area right here for the next round of buffalo grass, because eventually I'm gonna take it the whole way. So that's the update. Hope you enjoyed that, and hope to see you in a whole bunch of videos down the road. A bunch of them. Just watch them all, man.